What do we have here then? Well, it's been a while. Right, hopefully you can hear us over this behemoth. It is absolutely roasting out there. I thought I'd come in here before I overheat, because I've been out in the garden for pretty much most of the day. Anyway, so whilst I'm cooling off, I thought I'd do a little experiment, well, two, should I say, and it involves this three-phase wash machine motor. Now, I want to know, we all know what's gonna, if you're in the electrical industry, you'll know exactly what will happen with these scenarios. One, I want to know if you can start a three-phase motor with a lost phase. And two, what happens with a three-phase motor running and loses a phase. Let's see what happens. You'll be quite surprised. So this motor in particular is 195 volts, 3.7 amps, 800 watts, 290 hertz. It's going to be running off this single phase to three phase 2.2 kilowatt 12 amp blind VF drive. Without no further ado, it's going to be running on 76 hertz for the purpose of this video, and it's going to be running at 192 volts. What the VF drive has been programmed to, so that's what it will be running at. Well, to be fair, the VF drive is programmed all the way to 290, but like I say, for the purpose of this video, it's going to be about 74-ish. Alright, 75 and a half. I think what I'll do for the video, I'll turn that off, because it will affect the noise, should I say, because you'll be quite surprised, right? So we'll do a control. So just going to let the VF drive get to its thingy. So it's putting an output out, but I haven't put a load across it yet, because I haven't engaged the contactor. Don't do this because you'll blow yours up. I'm doing it because I'm being lazy. I'm doing it at my own risk. So that's how it sounds like when it's running, with all three phases present. Okay? So that's how it sounds with all three phases present. So, move on to the next one then. Before we go any further, word of warning, do not copy this video because this is three phase. Even though it's artificial, it's still three phase and it will hurt. Right? So I've got the third phase disconnected, right? So I want to know, can you start it? Right? You'll be quite surprised, because I am. But we all know what's going to happen. Of course, it just sits there and does nothing. But, and this is where it gets interesting, if I give it a little push, it runs. Admittedly, you don't want to keep doing that, because them windings are hot already. Notice how the harmonics have changed. Doesn't sound normal, does it? Alright? And these windings have gotten very hot. So that was going anti-clockwise. If I spin it clockwise, watch this. It spins clockwise. So you can change the direction just by turning the rotor anti-clockwise or clockwise. That's weird. Again, I wouldn't recommend doing this because this technically is damaging the motor quite a lot. So obviously the windings will get hot, while they are getting hot. Let me see if I can demonstrate that a bit more clearer. So what I've done is I put some masking tape on the shaft. I've actually moved the motor so you can see it, like what I'm trying to say, for example. So if we say give it a little nudge going, as I see it, anti-clockwise, if we give it a nudge like that, then engage, runs anti-clockwise. And then if we go the other way, clockwise, I might need to give it a bit more, then engage it, clockwise. How weird is that? That is weird. Again, these windings are very hot because obviously motors are meant to run on 3 phases, not 2, unless they're wound for 2 phase. But I don't think I've ever come across any, to be honest. I mean, I've come across a 2-phase car charger, but yeah, it's weird. But check this though, watch this. If I put this shaft about here, watch what happens when I engage it now. Probably not the best idea, about there. It starts itself. That is weird. Now if I put it there, lock a little bit further. How the hell is it doing that? How is it doing that? I don't understand that. So just in case you guys think I'm trying to pull a fast one, right, that's the 3rd phase, yeah, that I've disconnected. So obviously that's not got any magnets because it's free flowing. That's the red wires are for the speed sensor, and they're literally just shorted out. And then these are the connections, still from factory. And then that's the 3rd phase I've disconnected. But because that contactor is not energized, that lot, excuse me, is dead. Do not copy what you're seeing, alright? If you do and you get a shock, that's on you, because I've warned you, alright? But how do you explain this then? Alright? Hang on. How on earth do you explain that? I've only got one theory, and that is the electromagnetism that's created by the 2 windings that are energised is energising the 3rd windings and basically creating 3 phases. That is my theory. Or because this is a star wound motor, there's a common point, there's obviously voltage going down, or voltage being back fed on the 3rd phase which isn't live, so it's getting its power that way. They're my only 2 theories. Could be proven wrong though. So yeah, that's my theory. It's bizarre, I've never known it to start like that. Well, I've always come across 3-phase motors not starting and they've lost a phase. I'll just sit there and hum. A bit like this. Like that. Ooh, the VF drive didn't like that, huh? I didn't like that one bit. So obviously, that's pulling some obscene current because it's a stalled rotor. Alright. Let's put the motor back together, engage 3rd phase, make sure it still runs properly, which it does. I mean, admittedly this thing is roasting because of it. But yeah, alright. Next, we're going to have a look at it running and then losing a phase. So that's running. So we're going to lose a phase now. Third phase is going. Well, I'm actually quite surprised that this didn't stall, to be honest. If I'm really totally honest. Because obviously I was disconnecting the third phase, reconnecting it and all that stuff. I mean, solid. Third phase disconnected there. It's still running like normal. I thought it'd grind to a halt. Obviously not. I'm gonna be a bit silly now. I'm gonna see if that masking tape can hold on to 17,000 RPM. Just because I can. Jesus Christ. I wasn't expecting it to hold on like. Gee whiz. I was expecting it to fly off. Oh, that was loud as well. Oof. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it'd fly off as soon as it got to top speed. That's strong. Oh, that actually is quite strong actually. The heat's made the glue quite bloody well strong. Fair play. Right, anyway. Never doubt pound shops masking tape when you're caught in a pinch. That was actually quite impressive. It hanged on at that speed. Quickly, I just want to do the third phase loss whilst running. I just want to show you what I mean by the harmonics of the motor had changed when it lost the third phase. So that's running normal, right? Totally normal, yeah, that's fine. Now listen to the harmonics change now that I've disconnected the third phase. Sounds different. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. That is weird. That is very weird. That is very weird. But yeah, I honestly thought this was going to grind to a halt when it lost the phase. So you notice the pitch had gotten deeper when it lost the phase, then went back to normal when it didn't. That's weird, but like I say, this motor's red hot now. Wow. Fair play. I'm surprised with the duct tape. Fair play. Bloody duct tape. Poundland's masking tape. It's caught in a pinch. Never doubt it.